Hey, babe, there comes a moment in every relationship when the silence we've been holding on to becomes too heavy to carry any longer. A moment when the quiet between us feels less like comfort and more like a barrier built by unspoken truths. Today, I find myself standing at that precipice, feeling the weight of everything I've hidden, and knowing that it's time to speak, to share what has been locked away for far too long. I've been carrying something within me for a long time, something that felt too overwhelming to confront and even more challenging to confess. It's a part of me I've hidden, not just from you, but from myself as well. For so many days, I masked my fears, my insecurities, and the doubts that have quietly eroded my self confidence. I wasn't ready back then. I wasn't in a place where I could fully process these feelings, let alone find the courage to lay them bare before you. But things have changed, and with every passing day, the weight of my silence has become unbearable. The truth, no matter how bitter or uncomfortable, demands to be heard. I can't let it stay locked away any longer, because keeping it hidden feels like a betrayal of the love we share. Our relationship means everything to me, and I owe it to both of us to be honest, even if that honesty feels risky or exposes my vulnerabilities in ways that I've never allowed before. I need you to understand that the version of me you see, the one who appears confident, calm, and in control, is only a fraction of who I truly am. Beneath that carefully constructed facade lies someone who is scared and vulnerable, someone who trembles at the thought of losing the person who means the world to them. For so long, I've tried to be the perfect partner, the flawless version of myself that I assumed you deserved. I believed that if I could just be everything you needed, then I wouldn't risk losing you. In my desperate attempt to shield us from any potential hurt, I inadvertently created a distance between us, a gap filled with unspoken fears and unaddressed truths. You have always been so kind and supportive, always seeing the best in me, even when I couldn't see it myself. You looked at me with eyes full of belief and hope, while I, in my moments of self doubt, saw nothing but my own shortcomings. The fear of you discovering the real me, the person riddled with imperfections, who stumbles, who makes mistakes, and who is sometimes overwhelmed by self doubt, has haunted me for longer than I care to admit. I've realized that by pretending to be someone I'm not, I've been denying us the chance to truly connect. I've been running from my own truth, and in doing so, I've only deepened the very fears I sought to hide. The more I pushed away my own identity, the more I felt trapped in a role that wasn't really mine. This disconnect between who I appear to be and who I actually am has slowly widened the chasm between us, making it harder for me to reach out, to be fully present in our relationship. I want to share this with you not because I want to hurt you, but because I trust in the strength of our bond. I believe that our love is resilient enough to withstand the honesty I am about to offer, even if it shakes the very foundation of the image we've built together. I need you to understand that my heart is laid bare right now. I'm not the person you've always seen. I'm someone who has been fighting a silent battle, one that has made me question whether I'm truly worthy of the love you so freely give. You see, beneath the surface of my calm exterior is a tempest of emotions, a torrent of fear, self doubt, and longing for acceptance. I've spent countless nights wrestling with these feelings, wondering if I could ever reconcile them with the image I present to you. The person I've always wanted to be, a person who is free of fear and brimming with confidence, seems like a distant dream when I am confronted with the raw, unfiltered truth of who I am. I have been so terrified of disappointing you, of falling short of the expectations I've set in my own mind, that I allowed this chasm to grow between the ideal and the real. But in acknowledging these parts of myself, I've come to see that vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a bridge. It's the very thing that can bring us closer, if only we dare to cross it together. I'm ready now to let you see all of me, even the parts I've tried so hard to hide. I'm ready to embrace the flaws, the stumbles, and the moments of uncertainty, trusting that our love is strong enough to encompass every facet of who I am. I'm aware that revealing this truth is not without its risks. There's the fear that you might see me differently, that the honesty of my confession might change the way you feel about me. But keeping this secret, this heavy burden, has only served to create a wall between us. I can no longer allow that wall to rise, brick by brick, between the two people who have built a life together on the promise of unconditional love and acceptance. I want you to know that my heart is completely yours. Every part of me, the brave and the broken, the strong and the scared, is intertwined with the love I have for you. I stumble sometimes, and yes, I make mistakes. I let my insecurities get in the way of showing you how deeply I care. But through it all, my love for you remains steadfast and true. It is a love that has grown stronger with each challenge we've faced, and it is a love that I believe can weather even the harshest storms. In the quiet moments of reflection, I've come to understand that my fear of losing you isn't just about the possibility of abandonment. It's about the deep-seated belief that I'm not enough. That I'm not enough because I've built this impossible standard for myself, an ideal that seems forever out of reach. The pressure to live up to that standard has been suffocating, and it has prevented me from experiencing the raw beauty of being seen for who I truly am. Now, as I open my heart to you, I am asking for more than just your ears. I'm asking for your understanding, your patience, and your willingness to walk with me on this journey of self-discovery and healing. I need you to see beyond the mask I've worn for so long and to embrace the real me, with all my faults and fears. I hope that by sharing my inner struggles, we can create a space where both of us feel safe to be our true selves, free from judgment and full of compassion. I know that the path ahead may be filled with uncertainty and that these revelations might stir up emotions that are hard to navigate. But I truly believe that the honesty we share is the cornerstone of a deeper, more authentic connection. Together, we can explore the parts of ourselves that we've kept hidden, learn from our vulnerabilities, and emerge stronger as individuals and as a couple. Now, there's another truth I need to share, one that might seem out of place amidst all this emotional vulnerability, but which is equally important to me. As we continue to build our lives together, I've been paying attention to the subtle messages of our inner spirit, the gentle nudges that remind us that every aspect of our journey is interconnected. And one area where these messages have been particularly clear is in our approach to finances. Spirit has been speaking to me about our financial situation, urging us to take a moment to pause and breathe deeply before diving headfirst into the challenges that lie ahead. It's as if the universe is reminding us that just as we must confront our emotional truths, we must also face our financial realities with the same courage and honesty. Big changes are on the horizon, and with them, there may be challenges and discomfort that we haven't anticipated. I feel a hesitation, almost like an invisible force holding us back from stepping into the opportunities that could lead to genuine growth. I've come to understand that this hesitation, this reluctance to act boldly in the face of financial uncertainty, stems from a deeper fear, a fear of not standing up for what we deserve, of not fully claiming the abundance that is meant for us. It's a fear that has been nurtured by past experiences, by moments when I allowed doubt to cloud my judgment and kept me from seizing opportunities for growth. Spirit, however, is telling me that patience, while a beautiful quality, should not become a chain that binds us to our current limitations. This is not just about money or material success. It's about recognizing our own worth and stepping into the power that lies within us. Financial struggles, as painful as they may be, are not meant to break us. They are lessons in disguise, shaping us, teaching us resilience and preparing us for the greater abundance that awaits. I want us to look at our financial challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as stepping stones toward a more secure and fulfilling future. I invite you to consider that perhaps the discomfort we sometimes feel about money is a signal, an invitation to stand up, to assert our value, and to take decisive action. Spirit is reminding us that while patience has served us well in many ways, there comes a time when bold action is needed. We deserve to pursue financial growth with the same passion and determination that we bring to every other aspect of our lives. We must trust in the divine timing of our journey, knowing that every struggle, every setback, is simply a precursor to the success that is already waiting for us. Imagine a future where our financial worries no longer hold us back, where we confidently claim the prosperity that we deserve. I see that future for us, and I believe that by aligning ourselves with both our inner truth and the guidance of spirit, we can make it a reality. Let's commit to facing our financial challenges with the same openness and courage that we bring to our relationship. Let's take risks, learn from our mistakes, and celebrate our victories, no matter how small they may seem. I want you to know that I am here, fully present, ready to share not just the emotional parts of my soul, but also the practical steps we need to take together. I trust that by merging our strengths, the vulnerability of our hearts, and the determination to succeed financially, we can create a partnership that is both deeply personal and profoundly secure. So, as I lay all of this before you, I am not merely confessing my hidden fears or asking for forgiveness for my past pretenses. I am inviting you to join me on a journey toward a more authentic, honest, and empowered version of ourselves. I am ready to be seen in all my complexity, to embrace the parts of me that have long been shrouded in silence, and to build a future where our love and our lives are guided by truth, trust, and a shared vision of abundance. Please give me these few minutes of your time and your heart so that together we can embark on this path of rediscovery and growth. I am laying my soul bare before you, not because I want to burden you with my fears, but because I believe that in our shared vulnerability lies the power to transform our lives. I have always believed in the beauty of our connection, and I know that by facing our truths, both emotional and financial, we will emerge not only intact, but even stronger than before. Thank you for listening, for understanding, and for loving me despite all my imperfections. I am ready to step into the light, to show you every part of who I am, and to embrace the future with you by my side. With all my love and deepest truth, your name,